Hi, today we have the Earth Foundation. It's 140 by 170 all on canvas. In the center of the painting, you have this specific continent called Africa. And the painting is the Earth Foundation. Today, children who are born in Africa, they have to first learn foreign languages, mostly English and French. Then they can learn their own languages for those who are lucky. The generation before this generation they're still capable to speak their own languages fluently. And from the new generation upward, there will be more than 1,000 different languages and culture disappearing in the speed of light. The Earth Foundation is about the order in creation. We all know that nature does not repeat itself, meaning if the first human on Earth is brown, the other human will come from him. God did not create a human in Africa, a human in Europe, a human in Asia. This has been the thought of the mad scientists in the past century, but they run away from it, as nature does not operate that way. There is a creator. Then with time, they create the evolution of species, meaning other mad scientists created the evolution of species, meaning God created the animals, the bird, the heaven, and no God. The evolution created the animal, the bird, the heaven and earth, and created a monkey. And after the monkey, you have the Homo sapiens and Homo habilis and Homo and all those Homo. And then the human less clever, and when he crossed from Africa to Europe, he become clever and Homo sapien and all sort of things those mad scientists have created. But eventually, none of that can be seen because apparently the evolution has stopped, but we're still alive. Let's come back to the foundation of the earth, to the philosophy that we should be all sharing for a better world. The brown human, the African, we don't need to find a bone and test the bone to search where human first appeared. We don't need a scientific magic potion or whatsoever. We just need to observe how things are made in life. Let's take the color. We all know that, we don't all know, but if you mix all the color, you pour them in the same bucket, they will eventually become dark. And in every product, like if you take the honey from the bees, the pure is the honey, the stronger is. And the pure honey, you cannot have something more purer than that honey. But if you dilute the honey, it loses his strength and his taste. What I mean by that is, if the first human on earth was coming from Europe, meaning a Caucasian or a Caucasian, if there is not brown human on earth, why? Because two Caucasian cannot give birth to a brown human, while two brown human can give birth to a Caucasian. You have the evidence of it everywhere. These are the natural phenomena in our universe. It's like if you take dark color, from the darker color you can have all the lighter color, because this is the stronger color, the dark. Because it's strong, in that color, every other color is contained. It's the fullness of the color. Now, every human is a human. But what has happened in Africa is beyond understanding, and it's still happening. A human is the body and the spirit. Those are the two components where I'm going to be focusing in what I'm trying to explain into this painting. The spirit is the world. They took off the name with colonization. They took off the name of the Africans, their languages. When a young African is growing up today, he has to learn not what belonged to his ancestor, but what comes from order. There is, to me, is the worst thing human can be witness in a so-called modern era, in a so-called civilization. Can you imagine taking a lion and feeding that lion with vegetation, giving them the vegetable and trying to make them fly? And not only they have colonization has imposed that degradation of the African by taking away the languages and the name. Now the same system took away the entire history, a history that's happened in Africa. When humans are taking away the foundation of the universe, the foundation of life, the history of the African, what will remain? If the African are the cradle of God, are the first human, then they be the one to establish everything that their children will enjoy. The firstborn of a thing is the fullness of that thing. So, a lot of people don't question why Africans are portrayed like they are portrayed. Which kind of hatred people have toward them? Why through the century and in every continent people be looking down to them? Why? Why can people who have done so much can be seen and being looked so down? How did that happen and why that happened? Why the Chinese civilization is not that mock? Why those who have been destroying the world since they became a civilization, why are they not mocked? Why the Indians are not mocked? Why even the other brown people, which history have been tarnished, like the Aborigine, why are they not mocked? Why do the entire world is determined to mock at Africans, despite what we brought to civilization, to humanity, and what we're still bringing to humanity? The foundation, the human foundation. There is nothing new under the sun. In the time of the African civilization, I'm not speaking of something that has been done out of Africa. Because even out of Africa, the Africans have been establishing themselves all over the world, and we still are all over the world. But I'm talking about this specific continent. Everything found in Africa. This is an African civilization. Everything has been done. From the aviation, the navigation, the writing, the mapping of the sky, all the planet, all the solar system, everything, the mathematics, the physics, everything have been done into that continent. Even the very religion we are enjoying today have been changed from the one taken from Africa. The cornerstone of life, the cornerstone of civilization. Today, what people, the world, people who are having that eyes on African, they don't realize is that Africans are the most multi-linguistic human on earth. I speak more than 4 different languages. Most of my brother and friends, they speaking 7, 8, and it's a common thing in Africa. But who says it all over the world? Who witness our wisdom and intelligence? Why? I'm coming into that because there is a reason why our scientists are hidden. They lift the traffic light, all the invention Africans have been doing in America, everywhere around the world. The problem Africans have been solving, the music you have been creating. In fact, you have done more than any other civilization has done up to date. But we still mocked. Why? That is where I'm bringing you. It's something so huge that even to grasp the evil behind such of activity is not easy. To find out that we're living the year 2000 and some human are dehumanized. And it's a phenomenon that affects the entire humanity. The way we see other is the reflection of ourselves. Why, despite everything coming out from that continent, who never invaded another continent? They never imposed their knowledge on other. Otherwise, if the entire world practice spiritism, no, there is no record of them taking people out of other continents, bringing them in Africa, while even they were on power. They are known to be loving people, even loving those who are destroying them. They're still doing that today, having that capacity of love, the capacity of being open. It's the only continent where Chinese, they're going to do whatever they want to do. Europeans, they're going to do whatever they want to do. Indians, they're going to do whatever they want to do. Dogs are going to do whatever they want to do. Mosquitoes, they're going in Africa. Oh, I'm going to colonize the African. Everyone wants to do whatever they want to do. But what those humans never find out is that you cannot destroy your father. You cannot destroy a pillar. The knowledge of the universe is in us. The knowledge of God, the knowledge of the Creator, the knowledge of the Big Bang is in us. It's a DNA. But why is that the entire humanity look down to us? Why the entire humanity does not acknowledge even the very thing we are doing to keep joy on humanity? Let me show you why. Just try to read what is here. To kill or to destroy a human, one must first sue his nature. One must first deny his greatness. One must first destroy his integrity. To invite Iraq, they were supposed to demonize Saddam Hussein, say it's a destroyer, it's a killer. To destroy Gaddafi in Africa, they were supposed first to accuse him, to demonize him. But look, we are all witness. The whole world is witness of lies toward that great man. How many billion people died? Those who have been accusing him of killing billion, where are they? They live in the palace. They're hiding away from the shame. So, what has happened to the Africans? First, the very language they have imposed on the Africans by calling themselves black, meaning bad, and calling other white, meaning pure. That is the essence of the degradation of the integrity. A language based in false philosophy. Imagine what is. Even scientifically, it has been proven that if you put water in different places, the one you curse will be cursed, will change the color. The one you bless will blossom, will be clearer. So when a human call himself, I'm black every day, what is he doing? He's cursing himself. And when other humans, they're calling him black is black, they are black, what are they doing? They're cursing them. Can you curse what? Can you love what you curse? It's impossible. It's not color of the skin. It's not. No human is black, no human is white. It's the origin of racism. Calling a human black is the origin of racism. And calling yourself black is the worst thing that can happen to a human. And that's another painting. But on this one, no word of honor have been thrown of the Africans. Those philosophy were born the last century. The mad scientists of the 18th century, 17th century, they found themselves big with the weapon coming from China, the powder, and they said we can destroy all humanity, make some inferior, make some superior. But the entire world is suffering because of that. Native. What is native? When they call human native, is it something good with that? When they call human Negro, ethnic, what mean ethnic? Why they call them human? When they call human refugee or indigenous or aboriginal or foreigner, these are the tools or they are using to lower rank other human. But how can we live a life with hatred? How can we hate other and call ourselves civilized? The thing is, the destruction is not in one part. It's easy for an African to have the ability to gain his true freedom from the inner peace and to jumping and dancing every day. But it is so difficult for the rest of the world to gain that same freedom of loving human. I know some people say, oh no, I'm not like that, I love all human. Until you find one next to you, then you will know if you're not going to be afraid, if you're not going to have a suspicious mind. Is he going to steal for me? Is he going to do something? That is the fear most of humans are living with. Something they have created themselves. We need to heal our world. We cannot heal our world if we don't bring any change. In South Africa, when they find out what they have been doing could not go on, they make a reparation. They didn't just move on and saying, oh, you need to move away from the past. No! Europeans never surrendered the weapon of slavery. The European system, because I love human and I know human are not whatever people describe they are, because the human nature is a wonderful nature. It's a beautiful nature. But the philosophy, those system has and keep on pouring it in the daily basis, because if they don't do that, humanity will come back down. Because most of us are watching the news. What do you watch on the news? Bombing, killing, collapsing, everything is bad on the news. Everything you watch on the news, most of them are bad. Most of them are full of lies. That is the civilization that we call modern. No, we have no other choice, because it's what we have. I can assure you that those who lived thousands of years ago, not only they were better than us, but they were seeing themselves as modern too. We are here calling them ancient, but what we do is the most appalling state of mind that we all share in our world today. We are not human. We have moved from humanity to material thing. Materialism is more valued than human on earth. Just look at the war. Just look at the destruction. Just look at the price. But when people are talking about global warming, we need to change this, we need to change that. But if in your TV every day you call human poor, how do you expect them to remain poor to save the world? How do you expect them to remain poor, to leave the forest, so that you are going to carry on insulting them in your TV poor? Third world country, second world country. These are the things we need to question. How are we going to carry on using a language, a blasphemous language, by calling a human bad and black? Why? Because when you speak of something, you end up believing in it, and that is the most dangerous of all this situation. The dangerous thing is, by calling a human black and bad, you end up believing it's bad and it's black, and you're killing him with your weapon in America, in Europe, everywhere. What is the reason of that hatred? Nobody question, nobody study. Oh, is this? Oh, is that? Even the president are corruption. These are the results of mental illness that is spreading in all the world, mocking at your father, calling people poor, alien, vaccinating them, bringing them the democracy, bringing them the Christianity, calling them savage, bringing them the hate. Islam, what's this? Islam, yes, sorry. Islam, immigrant, minority, inferior, colored. How can you call another human colored? Are we not all loving color? Is it not a beautiful thing? Look at me, I'm colored. Is it not beautiful? But the worst of all is those who haven't got any other language. They have no other choice than to speak what they ask them to speak. I love color. I wish someone could have called me colored. Then I'm going to ask him, what about you? Are you not having any color? Is it not a European having the same color like the Afghanistan? Is it not a European having the same color like the Chinese? How can you say the other one is yellow? No. We need, this world needs to move away from this discrimination. Discrimination. Do you know that there was a time where the African were not called African? They were called only savage and tribal. was the two names they were giving to the African: savage and tribal. So when they start dancing and performing a bit better, they said, no, they are not savage and tribal anymore. They are poor. They are poor. No, poor is, no, they call it poor country. No, they are poor in the time of colonization. Then, with time, they call them minority. Today is immigrant and colored. And there was a time where they used to call them inferior. If you have your child and you teaching to your child that other humans are inferior to him, how do you want that child to grow up loving those one you call inferior? Why do you, as a human, you feel that the only way you can be loving toward other is to discriminate? How do you feel that the only thing you can do best to describe another human like you is just to call them just immigrant or just people of color? If you go in America, people of color, I'm sometimes, but the good news is, today they're spreading mental illness. That is the very, very good thing I'm finding out with humanity, because at least with mental illness, they will find out they are very, very ill. But this is something I found out a long time ago, that most of humans are sick, but they just don't know. But today, with mental illness in every school, they impose that on children, then they will come back to the senses and understand that the mental illness the population is suffering today is because of negativity, excess negativity, excess the way we categorize other human. It doesn't help our body to function well. Just go to the psychiatrist and all the other people. They will say to you, no, you need to, good vibration are important in life. It's good to feel good. It's good to be good. But how can you be good if every day in your TV they have to show you a person who's less fortunate than you and surround the image with a language that will create in your brain that mental illness situation? That is something that the entire humanity is living every day with. They move the African from everything they have done to this world to qualify them with every single sickness from the mind, imposing them every single thing. If you are a human and you find out that you know everything, I'm an ignorant. Everyone is an ignorant in one thing or another. But only one human on this earth found himself knowing everything. It is the international community. It is this. Every single sickness that comes in his mind, he needs to give that to the African. He needs to impose his democracy. He needs to impose his colonization. He needs to impose his slavery. So that is how the world went from bad to worse. Today, global warming. What are you going to do? Are you going to start planting trees? They're starting planting trees in everywhere they took them off. But you said you're a scientist, you God. You took off the trees. And you call those people that are living with trees savage. Today you're going to plant the trees. Something wrong. No human knows everything. It's time today to start listening to the other human, to the foundation of the earth. People who for century and century, millennia and millennia from the beginning has kept that life you have destroyed in less than 100 years. Thank you.